over. Wow, I was at a wedding for like 5 days. Took some time off. Man, what a crazy day. Week. I don't even um so much activity, man. People complain and all. But I get it because there's a lot to complain about. There's a lot to complain about. Um Plus it's Twitter. So uh yeah, so gonna give my take. Gonna give my take on everything that's been going on in crypto. I've been kind of on the sidelines, been observing. Um, Last week I was at a wedding for the last 5 days, so I wasn't able to stream. And then honestly, I just kind of got not demoralized. I'm just like, man, this is like just as crypto as we start thinking that everything's about to turn around. It's just like you can't. There's no rhyme or reason. I mean, just as when something is going well, or you think it's about to go well, it's like this space is so defenseless against randomness. Completely. There is no foundation. I'm starting to believe that there is zero foundation in crypto. Zero. Nothing besides clearly Bitcoin um has a foundation. Nothing. Nothing is out of the scope to be just completely pulverized and for something to happen. I mean, what are the chances? What are the chances, right? We go from Trump launching a meme coin to everyone thinking, oh my God, this is going to be the best onboarding opportunity that we've ever seen in our life. Okay. All the normies are going to come because Trump launched it. This is going to be so good. Solana's going to kill it. This is what the space needed. This goes to show that everyone and anyone can launch a token. Well, what happened there? Okay. Trump completely sucked out all the liquidity. Everyone, just as altcoins were kind of starting to get some traction, and Doge and some of these older OG meme coins are about to get some traction. All of a sudden, Trump launches a coin. Everyone's thinking, "Oh, great, this is awesome! Trump, we have a sitting U.S. president launching a crypto token. How bullish is it?" Okay, well, that ended up just sucking out all the liquidity. Then the Melania token dropped. Right, Melania token dropped. And I'm sitting here going, okay, didn't really need to have a Melania token, but yeah, let's do it. Okay. Well, then we saw the cabal. We saw what happened with, we knew, and I've been saying this, guys. I've been saying this. Some of us have been saying this for a while. I remember way back when I was doing the daily quest. We knew this moment was coming. We knew that the supply was going to be too high, the demand was going to be too low, and there wasn't going to be enough liquidity to go around. Okay. And so it always was a race to a bottom. And I mean, you can, at this point, you can even say NFTs, altcoins. At this point, I'm starting to think, where is this space going to? Is it truly just about gambling, degeneracy? Is it not about community at all? Is it really just about Bitcoin? Are Bitcoin maxis just laughing and being like, yeah, that's why we said don't invest into any other project. Just buy Bitcoin, stack sats, right? And as I go now into my 5th year of crypto, it's starting to make sense. It's actually starting to make sense. Now, yes, you can flip and trade, and there's some opportunities to jump in if you want to make a quick buck, but holding it, what is that proven? What project in crypto has consistently gone up over the last, Bitcoin was, I think it was 2009 or 2011, 2009, I think, 2000, like over the last 16 years, what project has continuously gone up? Bitcoin. How many projects have gone up, completely tanked? How many NFT projects have gone up? Really tanked. Okay. And so I know I'm bagging. I know I'm sitting here talking a lot about, not believing in the space and there's no foundation to the space. I'm not saying that that's completely true. I'm just saying what's going on right now. And you would be an idiot to think that there's any legitimacy, any professionalism in the space right now. You would actually, if you're sitting there thinking that no, you're wrong, no, you're wrong, this is what's going on, this model is going to work, we need another L2, we need another NFT project that has the same model, we need another meme coin, you're delusional, or you have extremely bad, you have a true gambling addiction, and you're blinded by the lottery tickets, right? I mean, that's where you're at. But some people do have addiction. So that's where we're at right now. We are at a spot where this isn't even like a casino. This is worse than a casino. You have odds. You have there's game theory that is involved. There's transparency to some degree. Like, what? This is terrible. Like, there's nothing here. There's no shot that this form of crypto is going to continue in the future. Zero chance. There's no way it can continue. There's only so much, retail only has so much liquidity, right? People can only be fooled by a rug pull NFT project so many times. Tokens per transactions per second, mainstream adoption, people adopting all these other things and XRP. Sure, maybe a bank is going to install XRP and completely go away with the Swift system. And, there's a lot of things, right? There's a lot of things we see on YouTube. But like right now, and I say this because it almost gets to the point where I go, there's no way to be like, let's look at 2020 was the last, was like the last big run, 2021. Okay. Or that kind of 16, 17, or that, 12, 13, and they say it's every 4 years. Okay. So NFTs were new, right? That blew up. Billions of dollars being done every day. Okay. Onboarded a whole bunch of people from the old crypto space into community building, WAGME, art. It brought artists together. It brought innovators, builders together. It brought a bunch of influencers and grifters and scammers all in one spot. And they just kept sucking liquidity out, just kept creating new projects. Founders kept losing trust of the community. Just kept, they just kept taking. Well, NFTs died at the end of 2022. NFTs 1.0, you could say, died at the end of 2022. And then what was left? Well, I don't really care to invest in these altcoins right now. I'm going to invest in meme coins. And so the liquidity and the money that usually goes through the cycle said, why are we going to pump these? That was, the altcoin run. That was the money of all these meme coins. That's where that money was going to. Those were meme coins in a sense. Which project's going to randomly pump? And this one's now randomly pumping, and this and this and this and this and this. They said, screw that. We're just gonna launch meme coins. So now we had a meme coin run for the last 2.5 years. Okay, well, now that completely imploded on it. We had president of Argentina, LA. I mean, we have Barstool Sports, dude, Portnoy. We have all these B-list actors and actresses and singers. And it's nothing positive is coming out of it. So then what are we left with? Well, we're left with the hope that all of this crap that's been going on, let's hope to think that this is the end of the crypto 1.0 space, right? Like, 1.0, 2.0, NFTs are now on their 2.0 leg. The old model doesn't work. If you're in a new NFT project, you're gonna have to create a new model. That's why I love token bound assets. That's why I love critters. It's a model that can work. It's a model that fixes a solution. I'm looking at this as what solution to solve, right? Because we know meme coins. It's not gonna bring in eyes from normies. There's just no way. There's no way. People ask me, "Hey man, what crypto project should I get into right now?" I say honestly, nothing. There's nothing worth getting into. XRP is at close to a 150 billion market cap. Bitcoin's at $100,000. Who wants to get into Bitcoin for a potential maybe just a 2x when they can just put their money in stocks and traditional investing? Well, it's the hedge. Buying something at an absolute all-time high. You're buying something at 100K. Okay, oh, it's going to go to 200, 150. Well, hasn't yet. Okay, Trump's not going to get rid of the dollar. No. So dollar, I get it. I get it. We're hedging our bets against it, and that's fine. But like the dollar is here to stay for now. Okay. Project is going to accept. Oh, they're going to accept Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is measured in the U.S. dollar. $100,000 is how much Bitcoin. Okay. Not 100,000 sats, or it's not a million sats to equal this. It's still the dollar, right? Everything is still the dollar. So I'm not looking to sit there and get into Bitcoin at 100K. And to be honest, Ethereum, why? Why go to Ethereum when, okay, well, it's decentralized more than Sol? And that argument is just not strong enough. Not strong enough. Okay. Where is solutions being? That's the chain that I want to go. That's where I want to invest my money. Okay. Where is the solution? Blockchain as itself, blockchain technology is a solution. The tokens and the projects on the blockchain, on this peer-to-peer technology, they are not the solution. The blockchain is the solution. So you would almost want to say what projects are, what blockchain projects are going to be adopted without just purely the blockchain, without having a token on it, right? Just the actual technology. How are we going to use these? Okay, I don't see that being a Sol, an ETH, an XRP. I don't see that. I see a company creating their own form of their own blockchain technology to implement into their government. That's where I think solution. I want to talk about solution. Well, blockchain's a solution, right? You don't need Solana when you have Visa, MasterCard. You can have transactions by the second, perfectly fine with credit. So I'm going to go buy someone's bag at 200 Solana? And it's fast transactions? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go buy XRP at $1 trillion market cap? No, because people are going to sell it. It's always been smoke and mirrors, people. Always been smoke and mirrors. That's why NFTs actually had something, because they were micro startups. Were micro businesses. Businesses that built community, that built brand, that built IP, that created in real life activations and digital and virtual reality activations and connections, human social behavior. That's why NFTs were good. That's why NFTs aren't dead. But altcoins, I don't think altcoins. Honestly, I think there's going to be a massive exodus out of meme coins and alts. Massive exodus. Can't. There's too much supply. Back in 17, DeFi summer and early 21, you had there was a massive influx of all these new projects. Not enough money to go around. Not enough money. Okay, so we can go and roll the timeline, right? We can look at the timeline and we can look at, for instance, Artchick. ETH is more shorted. Like, there's so many of these one-off echo chamber comments. But if you actually step on the outside of that and you say, well, where's the solution? What solution do altcoins really solve? Bitcoin does solve a solution. It's a hedge against traditional finance. It is. It is. Okay? But you don't need two hedges against traditional finance. You need one. You don't really need a project has, you don't need 100 L2s that have all different smart contract capabilities. You maybe need a couple. Okay, but there are a lot of NFT projects, right? There are a lot of brands out there. Think about all the brands and all the community. Nike has a community. Under Armour has a community. Abercrombie and Fitch and Gucci and Louis, Chanel. Got brands, people's influencers. Jake Paul, they have brands. They have IP. That is appealing. That is what people. That's why Pudgy is so well relative to the broader market. That is what's going on right now. So I don't sit here to say that I'm you guys know I try to be transparent, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to just get on here and there's going to be some negative talks. There's going to be some, man, that guy's energy was a little down. Yeah, it's down because someone needs to call out what's going on right now. Dave Portnoy coming on and just doing what he's doing, he's laughing at the space. And he should, because the space is laughable. There's nothing sustainable. Nothing. Nothing. I actually want to be surprised if... I wouldn't be surprised. This is a hot take. But Web3 crypto Twitter, what just happened with the LA Vape Cabal, Hayden Davis, Libra, Trump, Portnoy? I wouldn't be surprised if that's the end of crypto Twitter. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if people say, I'm done. I'm out. Because I don't see a reason why there would be new liquidity being. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin comes and says, hey, we're actually going to create more Bitcoin and quantum computing can actually do it. That was supposedly never could happen. All these things that supposedly will never happen seem to happen in crypto. FTX, Axe, everything. Everything is vulnerable. Everything is vulnerable. Every single thing is vulnerable. And so, what is there to believe in, right? What is there to stick around for? Well, I'll stick around for something that solves a solution. Token-bound assets. They solve a solution. They do. You can't dump your tokens right away. You have to play. You have to go along with the story. You have to build. Token-bound assets solves a solution. Bitcoin solves a solution. Smart contracts do solve a solution. Blockchain solves a solution. So, and then you can even say virtual reality, the metaverse. That solves a solution. Maybe it enhances. That enhances, meaning maybe people want more, more digital experiences. Okay, well, that solves a solution. That makes sense. I can see the metaverse, not about 3 years ago. I can see the metaverse noteworthy, but I don't see 100 L2 solving a solution. I don't see Mega ETH, Parachain doing nothing. So right now, because I just been taking all this in, taking all of it in, trying to wrap my head around it. I didn't want to intentionally negativity on the timeline. I didn't want to put FUD and just, man, it's already so negative that you don't need another guy being negative. But I think it's time to start pushing back a little bit on what's tolerated in. That's what I think we should push back on. I think we should definitely be pushing back on what's tolerated in this space. And so, unfortunately, you have people that have legitimate gambling addictions. And when you can go and you can experience a 2,000 run to turn it into 60,000, that's life-changing money. People will save their money and save their checks and continue and play that game, get that 60,000, lose it all, and go right back to 2,000. Continuing the, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to get it, just like the Squid Game. Never snapping out of it. So, if that does stay, and more with gambling addictions do join crypto Twitter, then maybe crypto will just be gambling. Maybe it will be what everyone thought it should have been from the beginning, which is just the giant casino. Maybe that will be what inevitably this space is about. Maybe Bitcoin will be the only project that's worthwhile. I would like to see NFT projects divert from crypto Twitter, and I would like for them to start being their own brand. And that's where I think, the ceiling or the bar is set so low right now. Set so low because we had 99% of projects go to zero. Rugs. 99%. Okay. Even the ones that are around. Even Gary Vee. Gee, probably 15, 20 followers across all of his channels. One of the most, hardworking, grindy guys in the game. How many people really know about V? Doing his damnedest to get it out there, and I respect it 1,000,000%. But he's in it. He's in it for the next 30 years. He's in this thing for the next 30 years to build a brand around his IP. Pudgy Penguins caught a ton of mainstream attention. The plushies, Instagram videos, and both male and female penguins back and forth, abstract chain. But the broader audiences don't know who Friends is. Nike's been around for 30, 40 years. Apple, years. Disney, years. Like decades. It's how you get the world to know about your IP. That's long IP, but you're in it for the long run, right? Don't see a project just completely take over mindshare right away. So for that, because it is going to take a long time, crypto gaming, that's a solution. Okay, it is. The way to start making the casino a little bit more transparent and fair. I think crypto gaming could be the evolution that crypto Twitter and the meme coin space need. It's instead of putting my $500 into what this guy says and hopefully selling on it, why not play a game, take my skill and my own intellect with some RNG and some skill and chance-based luck, all combine it together, which is the hard part. What project can really get every single one of those percentages and luck and chance, skill. Make sure that one isn't outweighing the other so that it's fun, it's not boring. What project's going to be able to do where just like you're going back into, right? For anyone that can remember, Clash Royale, very similar. It's your deck or your player versus mine. You're matched up pretty evenly. Halo 2, back in the day, playing, besides when there was cheaters, had the skill 47, had the half moon, full moon, had the Halo ring as level 50. You played against people within your own skill set. That works. Like you go play esports tournament, right? You're playing against pro esports competitors. Crypto gaming does solve a need. It does. So, sum it up. Crypto gaming, Bitcoin, token bound assets, blockchain, smart contract. Those are things that, and we'll maybe throw the metaverse in. You can combine kind of token bound assets with crypto gaming and the metaverse all together. Market, it's all kind of, they're all kind of the same, but like those 6 things have actual use. Things that make sense. You don't need another L2. You don't need another meme coin. You don't need another celebrity token drop. You don't need it. You need things that solve solutions. So, that being said, let's get into some timeline. Those are some hot takes. Again, not the most positive, but if you understood that, hey, some positivity is going to come out of this crap that we're in, not bad. Not bad. Because I'm hopeful. Very hopeful. But man, the crypto space to just be, it's like, it just can't have a good day. Just can't have things be, just as things are getting well, there's a massive insider trading fraud thing going, which of course happened. I mean, like acting surprised. Like, really? Did you not think that Prod Team had a $250 million fund and they were dispersing their wallets and funds to make it appear like there was 10,000 holders, paying KOLs, pumping it, getting the KOLs to pump it, and then get retail and normies to buy in, and then have sales take profits throughout the whole journey and have the whole thing pre-planned? Are we? There's no way people did. That's what was. Random projects going from, 5 million to 700 million market cap in 3-4 days. Like, I think that's an organic project? No, it's not an organic project. No, it's not. Not. It wasn't organic. It wasn't. Okay. Something to think about. Read a couple tweets here. Let's get into Archick.eth/ACC. ETH is more shorted today than any point in history. I agree with that. I mean, geez, ETH. I think honestly, I'm shorting the whole space at this point. Short it all. Short it all. Digital asset. I would like to highlight this great long post that breaks down what a token bound asset. Easy way to understand. I love this. I'm gonna read this later because I don't think I have the energy to go through and read along. But it's true. A lot of politics. I talk about politics here. Girl pranks her Republican granddad by thanking him for helping her get into the big Democrat scholarship. Hilarious.
Inspired me to be a great Democrat.
A race.
And this is
a race. You got a race there.
You gotta be serious. It's for the scholarship.
What?
Crypt, it is over for memes. It's over. Absolutely over. Nah, it's not a reason. That's not a reason. There's no shot. Nah. No shot. It's a reason. No shot. That's a reason. If this is a reset, anyone actually believe? I don't know. That if it's a reset, then a lot of these also were kind of just scammy pump. I'm not taking it. That's pretty sick. Conor McGregor hosted press conference and noted time to deal with the Kodak group. Pilot appeals to the case. Not much on the timeline. I believed he was a god. I kind of like these.
So he decided that jumping into a volcano would show that he couldn't die. But instead of proving his divinity, he just vanished into the fiery depths. Later, the volcano spit out one of his sandals, revealing the truth. He wasn't a god after all. He jumped into the fiery lava in front of a crowd. The man...
Sandal. Gary V has been going off with V. Congrats to Gary V, Tops and Chrome. I love how Gary V is. Gary V is. I feel it, guys. Gary V. He's almost trolling the space right now. Not even paying attention. Said one thing about meme culture, and it's actually great. While everyone's sitting here squabbling, complaining, this guy's living his best life right now with the Tops. Living his best life. Hey, what's up? We got Tops. Breaking cards. Knows how to... Guy's about to steal the whole mind share. Everyone's about to start breaking V-Friends cards. He actually bought some V-Friends. Not a pop. Yep. Not really anything worth going over today, guys. Face is, man. Face is kind of dead right now. Crypto Twitter is. People are not much, man. A lot of shit posting. On that note, guys, hey, y'all hanging out. What's going on the TL?